Alright, we are alive. Welcome in the Gaming Nanny, welcome in Chaos, welcome in Storm. How's everybody doing today? Thank you, Chaos, for the 104% of your shiny luck. Let's see if we'll finally get that pink bird today. Hey, Ray Lurks, how you doing? I'm doing okay. I just had to yell at my neighbors before streaming. So there's that. Dude blaring his music so loud I can't even hear my TV, and he's like, "What happened? Why are you angry?" Dumb dog, you made me look bad. That one old guy. Use this bag! How you doing, Ghost Bunny? You finally got the Shafalupani. Let's go. Now that you got your Shafalupani, maybe I'll get my shiny Moltres. This thing has eluded me for 5 years. Going on 6. Same here. I did have a lot of big on and off breaks, but it's still 5 years. Thank you, Gaming Andy, for the 799% of your shiny luck. What's up, Pokemon XY? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We just want a pink bird. That's all we want. Hey, Austin, how you doing? One pink bird to rule all the birds. Working on the shiny living dex before you start your next alpha hunt. That makes sense. I'm doing okay. I'm glad I have a lot of self-control, otherwise I would have gone to jail just a little bit ago. Because my neighbors like to go into their car and blast their music as loud as possible. And I couldn't hear my TV. And if I can't hear my TV, that means their music would be picked up on the stream. And I can't have that. So I went, and they wouldn't turn down their music, so I had a big arguing match with them. Other neighbors got involved, and then finally the dude left. But I cannot stand people like that. Koba game Pokemon Unite? What do you mean? I agree, Chaos. Loud neighbors are exactly the worst type of people to deal with. Yeah, some people have like no ounce of respect in them. It's baffling, to say the least. Animal control has been called like 3 times on our one neighbor because they refuse to take their dog back inside. They leave it outside like 8 to 12 hours a day. Thankfully, ever since the last time the police were called on them, they haven't let their dog out for more than 2 hours. I guess they finally got the message. But normally they don't. They take the. Normally they leave their dog outside for like eight 8 to 12 hours. Hey Lunala, how you doing? No problem. I appreciate you stopping by. And it's orange. One of these days it will be pink. Hopefully it's today. Moltres, oh, why do you hate me? I don't know what you just said, Pokemon XY. Thank you, Chaos, for the 326% of your shiny luck. It's gotta eventually be pink, right? It can't permanently stay orange. Yo, Zoro with a 4-month member height. Yeah, member flex. That's the word I was looking for. How you doing, Zoro? You're gonna you're gonna shiny hunt the Shalfa, Sneasel, Mamoswine, and Gardevoir now. I wish you the best of luck. I'm doing fine, other than just getting into it with my neighbors and almost got into an altercation with them physically. Right? I hope I can keep my sanity intact with this Moltres. Yo, MC, how you doing? Welcome in. Hey, it's not fudging up your numbers anymore. Thank you, Gaming Andy, for the 221% of your shiny luck. Well, my neighbors like to blare their music as loud as possible, and I couldn't hear my TV, and if I can't hear my TV, it means it's gonna be their music's gonna get picked up on my stream. So I went out there and like, yo, turn your music down, and the dude's like, but I don't want to turn my music down. So it just got into a huge screaming match, and then one of my other neighbors went over there, and it just eventually he left. He got in his car and he left. So that's the good part. The sad part is he doesn't actually live there. He's friends with my neighbors, technically, and he comes over all the time, sits on their porch, and just blares music from his car like a jerk. Drone strike, if only. Thank you, Austin, for the 320% of your shiny luck. Right? Exactly. But his friend lets him do it because they like listening to their music as loud as possible. And it just pisses off the entire neighborhood. We've been complaining about it for 5 years. For as long as I've been hunting this Moltres, these guys have been a problem. They used to blare their music off of speakerphones and stuff like that, but their landlord came over and gutted their crap. So now they just blare it from a car. Why their landlord hasn't evicted them yet? Why their landlord hasn't evicted them yet? I'll never understand, and I'll probably never know. We've called the cops on them. We've filed complaints against them. We've tried reasoning with them. We've tried every possible negotiation tactic. They just want to be dicks. The cops don't want to do their job. Like, to put it into perspective, their music was so loud that one day it cracked my window. I don't know what you could do if you were here, Zoro, to be honest. I mean, I guess that would work. I I have thought a lot about taking a baseball bat to this guy's car. I'll tell you that much. But I don't really want I can't really afford a fine, and I definitely don't can't afford going to jail. Yo, nice win, MC. You never saw him again? That's good at least. I'm just glad that it's not as bad as it was when they first got here because they used to blare their music from 12 in the afternoon to 10 o'clock at night. So they would go outside with their speakers and blare their music for 10 hours straight. It was so annoying. Worst experience of my life with neighbors ever. I cannot stand these people. They are doing it on purpose. They are 100% doing it on purpose. For whatever reason, they have decided they don't like me and my family and the other neighbors that are on our block, and they do it intentionally to piss us off. They are trying to provoke us into an altercation. Oh, Moltres, why won't you be pink? What has been your guys' worst experience with neighbors? Luckily, your neighbors are cool. I miss having cool neighbors. When I lived in my the town I grew up in, I had the best neighbors. My neighbors and I were chill. We were friends. We were awesome. I got my neighbors to the left and to the right of my house, or actually the neighbors to the left and underneath my house, I should say, are pretty chill. But all the other neighbors that I'm surrounded by are just complete jackasses. Your next door neighbor is one of your closer friends. That's awesome. Back in the town I grew up in, my neighbors across the street were my best friends. I used to go over there and we'd play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or we'd have lightsabers and we'd go outside and play with our lightsabers. Uh, we used to like play Naruto and stuff like that. It was great. Wish I could go back to being a kid again and relive those because fuck these guys. Alright, we're halfway through the stream. Will we get the shiny Moltres today? Thank you for lurking chaos. Thank you, Gaming Nanny, for the 91% of your shiny luck. You're not pink. When it comes to streaming this shiny hunt, I'm definitely over odds from the stream alone. In about 2.5 hours, I'll be streaming again, and I'll be playing Breath of the Wild again. They're not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Finally got the auto build thing, so that's gonna be fun to start making stuff and then favoriting stuff so I can make it on the fly. I need to find where to get the whatchamacallit, the steering stick so I can, like, the steering stick orb thing. I need to find where I can get that so I can just make it on the fly instead of having to find a spot that has the steering stick. Well, we defeated the Koga guy twice yesterday on Tears of the Kingdom. And I defeated that first boss thing again. That took a while because it kept hitting me. It kept one-shotting me. And I don't know how it kept one-shotting me, because when I fought it the first time, above the underground, in the Sky Temple place, it wasn't killing me in one shot. But when I fought it underground, it was. I didn't even know I could find it underground. That was a complete surprise to me. I think I might also hunt for more shrines, so I can increase the number of hearts I have too. Come on, Moltres, shine for us. You're not shiny. No problem, Insolent. I'm glad you're here now. You have not missed much. We have still not got the shiny Moltres. Nice, you're up to 2,040 points. Yeah, now it's glitching out for you. That's weird. It's no longer glitching out for no longer glitching out for MC, but now it's glitching out for you. Your dog scratched your hand. Uh-oh. Probably. Most likely an accident. Moltres, why won't you just be pink? What do you mean? Right, Gaming Nanny? That's on the starting screen for the horizontal streams. Oh, you always thought it was a face camera for some reason. Nice. Congrats on having the patience to put in a lava moat. That takes a lot of buckets of lava. Turn this into the 501st Pokemon Empire because you're bored. That would be awesome if that could happen, Insolent. But I don't know. I don't think we're gonna hit 2K by the end of the year. Nice win though. Alright, we got 15 minutes left in the stream. Will we get our shiny Moltres in the next 15 minutes? You have fallen into the gamble trap. Can you get out of the gamble trap? That is the question. Thank you, Gaming Nanny, for the 297% of your shiny luck. Yeah, I don't know why it's being glitchy. It's so weird. Admin hacks gives self 100 million points. It's possible if I didn't have that feature turned off. Moltres, I'll give you 1,000,000 space bucks if you be pink. Why, oh why do you not want to be shiny? Nice. That is true. Definitely more than used to have. On shiny Moltres. You're not shiny. In the arms of the shinies. I'm cursed, I tell you, cursed. I'm not allowed to get a shiny Moltres. I swear. Nice win, Insolent. Oh no! At least it's not glitchy anymore for you. Oh, I think that neighbor's on his way back. I believe I hear his music. Okay, no, it was just some other guy passing by. Okay, good. I thought my neighbor was on his way back because I could hear his music, but it was just some other guy. We are at the last 5 minutes, just about. And then I'll be back in 2 hours to stream more Tears of the Kingdom. There you go. That should be at 9,000, but you're still gaining points. That's good. make more long-form videos. You mean horizontal videos or vertical? Oh, actual videos. I just haven't been in the mood to make any shorts lately, Insolent. Possibly, I don't know yet. The member streams haven't really been doing that well, which is why I haven't bothered with them lately. I usually do Minecraft for the member streams, but I don't know if yeah, I just don't know right now. Yeah, you are still there, but that's on my PS4 version. Now that you're a member, you can actually join my realm. Yeah, I don't know why Streamlabs is glitching out with the point system. Alright, last check of the day. Will we get the shiny Moltres on the last check of the day? We will not. I I could make something like that. Alright, I am going to put us on the outro, and we'll get ready to raid.